Right. Try and remember which buttons to press. Hello, everyone. How are we? Nice to see you. How are things? Welcome back. We had a week off last week because we were at FarmCon, but it was a very fun trip. I'm not going to lie. I was too busy before I went, so I was, probably not looking forward to it as much as I probably should have been. But literally, the moment I got there, met with Jan at the airport, just turned as the best weekend. Really, really good fun. So I've got a vlog which I've almost finished editing, which should be out on Saturday, so you'll get a feel for it as well. But really good weekend. Really, really good. So, on that note, we're back. And I thought we would, rather than doing the Montana Horsepower series, which we'll go back to, don't worry, the guys have set up a multiplayer server on Judith the Plains. I know everybody's playing at the moment, and it's a great map, right? So, if you are one of the channel members, you have got full access to this, loads and loads of stuff to be done on it. So, dive in and give us a hand if you want. So yeah, really good, really good. I'll say hello to everybody in the chat. Jan, nice to see you, mate. It's been a while since I've seen you. Farmer Shadow, how are you? William, Randy, Farmer Ed, nice to see you, bud. How are you? Alan, ham and eggs, how are you doing, mate? Henny, welcome back, my friend. How is sunny South Africa at the moment? Farmer Karen, lovely to see you. Christian, Daniel, good to see you too. Wolfie, Martin, Knight, Mark Haythornthwaite, good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Chad, FarmCon was epic, my friend. Really, really good. Farmer Hamish, how are you? Torparen, how are you? And BJ, good to see you, fella. How's things? Nice to have a few of you in here. Right, so let's jump. Like a lot. Do you know what I'll do as well? I'm going to put on player names so you can see. Oh, I can't. There we go. So you can see who's who. But we have got our custom farm here. So the guys have laid out a bit of land. This is opposite something or other, which would be Copper Creek. There we go. We're just a bit north of Copper Creek. And we've got our own little layout there. In terms of fields, we own 47, 130, 170, 90, 71, 74, and 76. So similar fields that I've got on my farm. But I think there's a lot of contracts going on as well. So 61, there's 3 of them running a contract on there as well at the moment. And I think that's kind of par for the course, really. There's a few chunky contracts going on as well. There's a sowing one there at 16k. They started off with nothing other than a caravan over here and no money. So already built up to 1.2 mil. Put some sheds in, put some new vehicles in. Actually bought some pretty quality machinery, actually. Look, we've got a 7-something combine. We've got... There's a quad track. We've definitely got a quad track. A nice Valtra that looks like a John Deere. A few other John Deeres as well. Mark's going mowing. And yeah, so some good kit here. Good kit to start with. So tonight, as a bit of a change as well, I'm going to put the Discord on and just see how mad this gets. So how much tax have you paid? Yeah. So here we go. We'll say hello to everybody in Discord. Evening, Discord.
Evening, all.
You are live. You are live on Channel 4. Please do not swear.
Hello, everybody.
How's everybody
tonight?
Stop
them in F1.
True. I don't have a bleeper button though, so behave.
Well, they don't on F1 either.
Behave or I'll mute you. So what's the plan? What's the plan? What's the plan, chaps? What do we need to do? What contracts are on the go? What are you cutting, Mark?
Oh, silence. Well, you know, there's a field 70 needs doing, which is oats.
Is that one of ours?
And yep. 131 needs doing, which is grass. So I thought I'd leave you to the harvester and go and do the grass. And then somebody can bale it, whichever one we're doing.
The grass isn't ready till next month. Or full yield.
Well,
has one more month to go. The clover's ready.
There you go.
So I better listen to the boss. Clover's which field? Okay.
90.
90.
Take field 86 mark. Just
Well,
about.
that's a bit of a
Okay.
tight squeeze,
Yep.
isn't it?
I'll go with that. I'll do that. Cool.
I've got a red line as well. What am I doing here? There we go.
It's your auto drive settings, isn't it?
Right, let's go combining. Missing all the fun, not seen this map in a while, looking great. My next winter next farm. Alright, Hamish is having withdrawal symptoms, bless him. So yeah, no, FarmCon was epic, wasn't it, Jan? So Jan was the only one that made it this year.
Sorry about that.
And it was pretty good. Even bought me a birthday present.
Yeah.
We had a very nice bottle of whiskey from north of the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Oh, it was tremendous. Right, just trying to remember which side of the road I'm supposed to be on. Hey, Jan?
Work out how I get outside of Jan's yard.
Right behind the shed.
Worked it out now.
Keep saying kids.
Good evening, Chris Perry. Nice to see you. Fosco is playing alone on the map solo. Well, good for you, man. A good challenge. It's a good challenge. Svalbard Konjak.
So FSG, any gossip from FarmCon?
Any
What can you
gossip
tell us?
from FarmCon? There's some interesting stuff in the DLC. There definitely is. I think a few people are a little bit, it's not fishing, it's just another production. Definitely had a lot of comments about that. But a lot of positivity about the map in general.
Especially from you.
Oh yeah, I'm biased though, aren't I?
That's second Scottish map.
I am biased. And it's not as good as the first one.
He lied convincingly.
But it is good. I actually, funnily enough, saw, obviously Boris was there, the head of publishing, and I was like, yeah, a red bus, that's a bit London. And he was like, well, message me and we'll change it. So I've sent him the actual buses that do drive around the Highlands.
Nice.
Let's see if they follow through on it. And they got the signposts wrong as well. The local signposts are white, not green. The kind of main A roads and stuff are green, but they've done them all green. So let's see about that as well. But he was very open. He was very up for a chat, and wasn't he? Yeah, well, Jan joined us as well, and he was had a good long chat with him. He was talking about project motor racing and things like that as well. So it was good. Oh, what am I doing? I'm an absolute amateur. Right, unfolded. Here we go. Evening Welsh, evening Boston. Nice to see you. Evening Rian.
Is there supposed to be a sheep in the field by the shop?
Sheep in the field by the shop.
Yeah. A random sheep just in the field.
I'm a long
By
way
the
from the shop, so. Right, here we go.
Is it looking sheepish?
It is. Yeah,
Right.
there's a reason.
There we go. I assume we're baling the straw in here as well. You're not getting rid of it.
Yeah.
So? Not wasting money like that. It's actually the first time I've played since I've been home. Just came back straight into flat out with work. Let's see what this update's done. I'm interested to see if it's sorted any of the texture stuff. Good evening, Parker. Nice to see you. Sofiso, no productions yet. I think that will come later on. Although, I don't know, guys, are you putting some stuff in production at the moment?
Yeah, we have put the production down, but haven't.
Saving stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, Nathan, nice to see you. Welcome along. And Dr. Fish as well. Nice to see so many, actually. 125 of you in already. Thank you all for joining. Don't forget to hit the like button. It's everything out there for other people to find. Redraw seems to be virtually sorted. Don't tease me, Welsh. Might even make the game, might even make me come back full time. It won't. I haven't got time. Evening Viking. Evening Jays. Ooh, I tell you what we did talk about a lot while we were away was Llama 2026.
27.
27.
We're planning 27 already.
And 27. There will be another community meetup. News to follow. Still being planned, but yeah, there's definitely going to be another one after the success of last year's.
And an improvement, I think.
Yes, bigger and better. You're right, yeah.
Yeah.
So
True.
that should be good fun.
It'll be better than last year.
Yep, absolutely. Good morning, Fiona. Nice to see you. Intrigued. Yes, we're going ticketed this year, and there is going to be a small charge, but it means we can do more fun stuff as well. So, should be good. Farmer Hamish took advantage of the Prime Week sales and bought a new drone. Expect some footage soon. The people expect, Hamish. That's it. You've just committed that to 127 people. So you got to do it now.
It's not Tom Pemberton's style of committing, is it? That.
Oh, we had a good chat with Sealy P while we were there as well. He was at an event with Tom Pemberton the other week. So yeah, that was interesting. So there's some charity stuff coming up at the end of the year on. There's a Countryside Trust, which basically takes kids from inner city areas or areas that would never really get exposed to farming, and it takes them to farms with YouTubers and people off telly. So the likes of Caleb, potentially Harriet, people like that from Clarkson's farm are going to go to some of these as well, and they explain all about farming to kids. So I've got a few lined up towards the end of the year as well, which should be quite interesting. So yeah, a bit different. Rian is coming next year as well.
So be careful.
Excellent, Welsh. Hey William, what's up? All is good, mate. Teaches them to keep dogs on leads and close gates. Well, this my auger set up. Hey Big Mac, how you doing? Something else that's cool in the vid that's coming out on Saturday as well. There's this classic thing, whenever we end up somewhere in a hotel, you end up speaking to somebody. So anyway, the hotel owner wandered over intrigued as to why we were there and what we were doing. So when we told him we played Farming Simulator and we're here for a conference and stuff, he was like, well, I have a farm. You want to come and see it? So we spent the Sunday afternoon after FarmCon had finished getting a tour of an Alpine farm, which was very cool.
Nice experience.
Oh, it was brilliant. It was really, really good. Mrs. Welsh is coming too. Oh dear.
Horses in real life.
Better be on best behaviour.
Wait for the student.
Oh, there's Mark next to me. That is some very green clover, isn't it? Oh, you should, Daniel, if you get the opportunity. It's one of those things well worth doing once. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Brakes, brakes, brakes! I turned things off. Oops.
So somebody needs to do something. What are we doing with this clover? Are we wrapping it? Are we?
I did get it tethered.
What's going to make you the most money?
Well, I think John and I were talking about run that through to make animal birds.
Chris Perry, would I recommend the farm stick?
Turn it into silage.
Absolutely.
Can you do that with clover? I'm not
I
sure.
absolutely love mine. I'm actually
You've got
running two.
alfalfa there.
We got alfalfa.
Let me just mute the chat. So I'm running two, actually. I've got another one on that side, which I use a little bit more for excavation and things like that. But having one here, really good for telehandler work, front loader work, things like that. But also good for combining and things like that as well. You can spool it up, you can lift the header and things like that. I thought I'd map the auger pipe, but for some reason I have not. So I will open it now. Jan's here. Give Jan something to do. We've never left the new US, Daniel. Well, there's a first time for everything, isn't there? Wait, who knows? There might even be a FarmCon in the US in the future. I don't know how you do that. But I've opened the side panel up on my combine here. Didn't realise I'd done that. If I close it again. Share. Oh, that's the other side. Come on. It's not closing. I'm letting it breathe. There we go. Giving it a bit of air.
John?
Probably a wise idea.
Good evening, morning, Args. How are things? Good to see you.
We bought a baler or not?
I've just bought one with a wrapper, yeah.
The chaps while they're discussing stuff. Loving your one tile challenge series, Args. Really good. Don't worry about Mrs. Welsh, mate. She's with something. Oh, I'm looking forward to meeting her. Zig is in the house. Welcome, farm manager. You're welcome to jump on and get stuck in as well if you want to, mate. Evening, Wolfie. Prime Flux. Collect the clover into a big pile and then make a tractor battle of King of the Hill. That would keep things amusing, wouldn't it? There we go. Right. Ian's going to have a little rest. Look at this. 2 contracts going. Mowing and harvesting. Okay, I'm not going to lie. This I'm so far looking good with the windrows and stuff. Post patch. Now I do want to do a test because Args and I were doing some tests. You set the FOV to something like 40 for your cinematics and stuff like that. That's when it was causing issues. But equally, that's more on when you're spraying and doing other stuff, where it leaves stuff behind, or cultivating or something. So it's probably all right for a combine. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, it's definitely looking better than it was. But we'll keep working on it. See how we get on. I can't work out how to shut that side panel. That's quite funny. How do I shut that side panel? Whoa, 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 whoa. That's me pressing the wrong buttons again. I'm just going to have to drive the whole night with the side panel open. Hello, Pitty, how are you doing? Right, one headland done. I've not been watching the yield. The yield was good on the other side of the field. It's looking a bit ropey here, actually. Only getting 84%. Let's go back to a wider FOV just for the sake of seeing a bit more. Whoever's baling this field's going to be cursing me. There's massive lumps and then a gap, then another massive lump, then a gap. Right, I think another one headland, 2 headlands probably enough, isn't it? It's quite a big field, this. That view across the valley though, look at that. The boys have finished that field. There's 3 of them in there cultivating that. I can't hear the guys now. I muted them. Like Mr. 2B is bailing. Jan's in the TLX. Alan's in the Versatile. I wonder what he's doing. Farmer Shadow's hauling something. So there's a crew on. I don't know how many people we've got on actually in total. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 at the moment. So there's space for more if people want to come and join and get stuck in. There is more than enough to get stuck into. And we're going to do a full reset of, other than Judith the Plains, I think we're going to do a full reset of servers over the next few weeks and months. Probably keep things a little bit tighter, less servers. So hopefully it keeps things interesting and keeps people playing on them. I think we've had them, they've been pretty quiet recently, but I think, to be fair, that's down to maps as much as anything, isn't it? So, we'll get this, I like missing crops. The Discord's very quiet. I'd muted them. They were having debates about vehicles and stuff, so I thought, turn them back on. There we go.
Floaters on the side of it.
Jan, are you done selling wood beams?
No, I had to pick. Oh, there's a baler in our field. So
Yep.
Ian's recreational driving. Yeah, he's just cruising behind, taking it easy. Heads on bale pickup now. how have I opened these damn sides? Totally confused. Ah, there we go. One. Hey, I've shot them all. There we go. Somebody was thinking of me when they bought this combine with putting the wide tyres on it.
Probably the modder. Not
Maybe.
optional.
Oh, look at the flex on that header as well. That's quite nice, isn't it? I am not doing a very good job driving in straight lines.
What's new?
All right, Ed.
VCA is on the list. This is one of the modes.
I might when we do the second headland, I might do to VCA for the up and downs. So what? This is an interesting conversation for you guys in Discord and in chat actually. What do you lot think of the map and the fishing and the vehicles? Now you've seen it all. Let's start with map, shall we?
Great that they've got a UK map.
PDA.
Yeah,
it's nice to have a UK map.
you're right. PDA as well. They always hold on to that for a little bit longer, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do like the detail.
Yeah, there is some nice, visually some of the touches for the buildings and stuff.
Well, and also like when they were when in your vid, when they were showing the harbour, all the seagulls flying around the top.
Yeah, that was a nice touch. Yeah, very much. No, I think from my perspective, I mean, like you say, you've got to see the PDA. Cheers, Args. See you later, mate.
Fishing seems a bit of a gimmick.
Just feels like another production, doesn't it? A lot of people have been saying that it's like it's moved pallet from one space to another. It's not fishing.
But it does give it. There's the chance when they do for modders to maybe get their hands on that and just adapt it slightly. I know it's going to be locked behind a paywall initially, but
yeah,
when they can potentially.
And also remember, we're 4 months away from it being released. It could be there's other stuff in the mix that they're keeping push about. I think a lot of people saw the person sitting on the bridge with the rod.
Yeah.
And thought, oh great, we're going to actually have fishing, but there's been no talk about it yet. So whether or not that was creative license in the header image or wait, that just opened on its own.
Always keep something.
Isn't it a farm stick, FSG?
I think there's something. Yeah, I think you might be right. That's weird. I've got to remember what used to shut it last time.
Isn't your mouse buttons?
Yes. Oh, that's gonna bug me there. On my slider. Don't think so. I've actually got that. It was when I lowered the handle. It was when I lowered the header.
If you twist the handle.
Ah, that's what it is. There you go. Oh, that's getting. That's going to get annoying, isn't it? This is the problem with additional features in vehicles. It's usually something that's been done for something else as well. You're going too fast in that baler, Mr. 2B.
Somebody needs to start bailing this field.
Yeah.
But that field we want silage bales, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parker's got one.
Yep.
He's got a wrapper. He's got a baler with a wrapper.
But I'm dropping straw in this contract I'm doing. If you want some bales out of this field as well.
Oh, nice. And we were on 1.2 million. Who spent some money? Down to 400k again.
Yeah, and he bought a field of bought a field of alfalfa.
You guys rocking the straw harvest baler? Is that fixed now? No, that's was that one ever broken? It's not. Straw harvest isn't out yet. Straw harvest is coming out, but somebody's released that baler anyway already. So it was good from that perspective. I've been using it a lot.
Oh.
Who does not enjoy a nice fast track JCB? Exactly, Brian. Evening, Crofter. How you doing?
So they're releasing straw harvest again.
They're releasing it again.
Yep.
So we had a good long chat with Creative Mesh, and Wopster was there as well. So I had a nice chat with him.
GPS Wopster.
GPS, yeah, guidance steering and manual attach Wopster. They are Creative Mesh are very busy building a lot of flight sim mods at the moment. But yeah, Straw Harvest is coming back with tweaks. Hopefully they'll update the pallet physics on it from the FS19 stuff that they retained in the last version, which was a bit frustrating. The field work, hard, but I agree, Hamish. It's for hauling potatoes. Everybody I know who's got a fast track just runs potato trailers with it. Michael Brocklebank, good to see Giants finally bringing the FS players a UK map and also Highland cattle. Really excited to try it out. FS25 has turned into the game it should have been when it was released. Correct. They're finally getting. So, part of my conversation with Boris, the head of publishing, he was really transparent. Actually, he said some of the things that we've tried to fix for 25 are underlying things that they've carried through from 19 to 22 to 25. We said we're trying to build for the future now and kind of get rid of some of the kind of longer term bugs. But he said obviously by fixing some of them it triggers new issues, so it's taken a bit longer to get their head around it. But I think you forget as well that 22 for the first 6 months was pretty clunky. And then there was a couple of patches where you kind of ironed out all the frustrating bugs. And the game became what it was, like you say, Michael, the game it should have been when it was launched. So, and that's not a Giants problem. That's a gaming industry problem. Full stop. We've talked about that for ages, haven't we?
Look at what happened with Subnautica 2. Have you heard about that?
No, what have they done? I know City
Subnautica.
Skylines, and I know how bad the flight sim launch was as well.
Well, the company that created Subnautica was sold for 500 million.
Yeah.
To a big conglomerate or whatever.
Yeah.
They've just sacked a lot of the management team for it because they were about to put into early access Subnautica 2, and apparently they've done it because part of their clause was if you reach a certain threshold of money in 2020 by the end of 2025,
yeah,
you'll get another 250 million. And they've sacked it. They've sacked the management and withheld the pre-release of Subnautica 2 to 2026, so they don't reach that limit.
Oh,
BPI, mate.
that's business. That's business for you, isn't it?
Yeah. In other words, they've saved themselves 250 million.
Yeah.
That's all hearsay I'm saying on stream.
Nice covered up it. Apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah.
According to Bloomberg.
Well, they're pretty robust, aren't they? Oh, Henny's having a problem with the combine. He's heading home. Nibby, do you think we'll get the Wopster GPS? He said yes. It's probably his biggest problem at the moment is just too busy with work to get to look at it. So he would love to release it at some point, but he's a busy, busy man. I asked him about pumps and hoses as well. They were coy.
I'd be surprised if that came back.
Why is that?
I enjoyed it on 22, but if it came back out, it'd be quite good, wouldn't it?
Oh, I thought it was because it did something different. I think that's
Yeah.
That's the thing with it. It was a different way of game playing something, which I think we miss.
Yeah.
Greg, the Flying Master Chef, how are you, my friend?
I enjoyed using it because it's what we used to have on the farm I used to work on. Get contractors with a big, massive pipe, so I quite enjoyed playing it.
Yeah, it was a bit buggy, especially on hilly maps. The pipes, or the hoses disappeared under the ground.
Yeah.
Right, there we go. Done.
And it was pretty much the same comment from the modders at FarmCon FSG. You're working on something, but what's it? What?
Yeah. Yeah, keeping a low profile. Right.
Yeah.
Let's see if VCA. Oh my god, what's that? What's that with? There we go. Nice straight lines now, Mark. Hopefully.
Perfect.
He says as he leaves a row of shame. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Come back and get that bit. Nobody panic.
Fun to see the status of PMR when it launches that in November.
Yeah, so there you go. Jan is one of very few people in the world who've driven PMR now as well. They had two rigs set up there. And you liked it, didn't you, Jan?
Yeah, feels good, looks good. Of course it was locked, so you can change your preference, but yeah, this will be good.
It was the same build that we had in Zurich. So yeah, only a couple of cars and a couple of tracks, but still give you enough of a feel for it, didn't it? Handling wise, it was.
Handling wise, good.
Yeah.
Did we turn into the South Alpine today?
Have I got VCA set up?
Alpha silage.
Alpine silage.
Here we go. Oh, come on. Turn on. Been a long time since I've used VCA.
Jan,
Yes.
you bought this field I'm currently mowing, yeah?
Yeah.
You want to buy the soil map?
I'll take care of it.
Well,
It might give us a better yield than red that it's coming up as.
Zero updates on VCA. Crofter? Like he's gone dark.
Maybe.
Literally since that first one, he's not done another update. Or he could be usual story. Real life could have got in the way. Gallus Ace, yes, the racing game PMR. From what I've seen so far, very good. These old farts use technology. Hi, Yoss. How are you? Good old Yoss. We had a great time at FarmCon, didn't we, Yoss? Chunky, nice to see you, mate. How are things? Sat on my balcony and a John Deere drives past. Nice. Boston, do you know if the fishery on Riverbend will be unlocked when the new map is released? Yes, if you have the DLC, you will have access to the fish on Riverbend and Hutan Pantai as well. So yes, we've got we'll have the option of it on different maps. Did wonder if I think there will be some placeables as well that will come out in the base game. Again, if you have the DLC, as is usually the case with the DLCs, they're kind of locked to the game till the next version of the game comes out. But fishing, obviously being a production, might give you some other options. We'll see. We'll just have to wait and see. This isn't the end of the information. So I'm sure we'll get a bit more as we get closer to launch time as well, which will be good. Yeah, the fish farm in Riverbend is locked, so yeah, that's been the case since day one. That out. Yeah, and do an unload. Your spray man, I saw your video, Hamish, driving the self-propelled sprayer. It's easier for me to say. Looked good. Looked like a nice crop as well. Any more red herring? I got tucked up. Royally screwed over by Farmer Cop. Was so busy concentrating on the information. He was just like, oh, red herring. And I didn't even think. And as soon as they all started laughing, I was like, oh, I know exactly what I've just done. Good fun though. Good fun. And that was the whole weekend really, wasn't it? Yeah, and there was a lot of laughing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Always is it, FarmCon.
Oh, honestly, it's good for the...
It's in good company.
Good for the soul. Not good for the waistline. Obviously, the Americans insisted on going to the embassy a couple of times.
Yep.
Will you be able to ferment there? Yeah, we spent a lot of time swimming as well. Lindner sold little plastic inflatable balls, and yeah, they were thrown around the pool a lot. We should rattle on with this field pretty quickly now. Sukasa! Hey, are you Henry's uncle? I am Henry's uncle. Are you one of Henry's schoolmates? Henry is my nephew.
You've been rumbled.
I know. It's out. Out in the open. Yeah, well, welcome along, Sukasa. Nice to have you here. Ted, what mods do I use? Too many to list here. Loads and loads. I think we've got about, what, 4 gig of mods on this server at the moment? Which isn't loads.
1.8, I think.
1.8. Oh, okay, not that many.
No, yeah,
There ain't that many available either.
117.
117 mods. Love it. All of them. Do you use mods? Yes. Just all of them.
Yeah.
Reach over with
Even the 26th best one.
26th? Have you been demoted?
Well, yeah, it's 25 now, so it's been demoted. It was the 23rd in 22, so it's the 26th in 25, isn't it?
I think it's
No, I'd promoted
28
you.
now.
Hey guys, I gotta take a break. My nurse is here.
No, Sam.
Enjoy.
But the soil samples are taken.
What, with the
am I
nurse
doing?
or
Enhanced
in-game?
vehicle VCA. Right. How do I turn VCA on? What's it called?
Alt. Oh God, I don't know. I've got it programmed into the.
It's Alt W, isn't it?
Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. Let me pull up.
It's
my
the actual
stream deck to
action
find
name.
out.
It's the actual action name I want. I'm going to bind it to my.
It's Control W to snap the line.
How do you activate
If
it?
you want to, it's Control Alt. Yeah, that will activate it. Control W.
Control W.
There you go. You can see you're locked in now.
Control W. VCA lane guidance. Right, there we go. I just
Control
wanted that.
W, and it will. Yeah.
Lane guidance. Bosh. And I want to do that. Now I can turn it on from a farm stick without having to reach across my keyboard. Hopefully. We'll see. Good night, Hamish. Avoid all the heat.
I'll give you a shout at some point.
Is there a way to make tram lines on fields I've created and merged on maps with no fields existing? I don't think there is. But I could be wrong. I think you have to have a mapped out field border. Try it though, Razor. If you go to, let's see if I can do this quickly before precision farming. You right click on the, there you go, click on the field and click on tram lines and specify your tram lines. It might work. Wilson Farms, the mods are on the in-game mod hub, and there's a few from itch.io. Yeah, I think tramlines only work if you stay to the predefined fields. That was my understanding. I've not actually tried to do it any other way, but been forever since you wore so few logos. Hey, I'm rocking the new G Portal t-shirt.
I believe I missed out on collecting my FSG 100k.
You did.
Pat.
I'm going to have to bring it to FarmCon. To Llama now.
2, I guess.
2, yeah. Dr. Meebs, does anybody know what happened to Kendrick? Do you mean Kendrick or do you mean Kedurk Farms? Rattles, I just live with the wonky lines. Get yourself VCA, you get straight lines as well. Yeah, that was my concern, Razor. I think unless they're predefined, you can't set them. You could do the manual. There's I think there's a tramline mod in the mod hub, isn't there? Kendrick. Oh, I don't know who Kendrick Farms is.
Well, I've got my hat sat on top of my PC at the minute.
Really?
Yeah.
Make sure it's not covering the fans.
Nah, it isn't. It's not covered in that, it's fine.
Farmer Doc, my stay in Austria was spectacular. Talk about beautiful
Must admit
scenery. Oh my god.
The view on your short made me very jealous.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
That
was
like, ah.
It was stunning. Like picture postcard stuff the whole time.
I didn't miss FarmCon, but I missed the weekend of spending it with everyone.
Yeah.
That's what makes FarmCon.
Well, we said that. We said that. It was absolutely catching up with everybody again.
Yep. But daughter's graduation is more important, I'm afraid.
Yeah, well, Jan has a theory on that. We reckon you could have got back in time. Just saying.
Yeah. And all we needed to do was an air traffic control strike or something like that, like on the Friday over in France.
How about we didn't go over France? We went over Belgium.
No.
We were on time.
Yeah. It still wasn't worth the risk. So, a twice in a lifetime opportunity to
I agree.
see your daughters graduate.
I agree.
And,
imagine where you would have been if you went, hi,
not being allowed back in the house.
Missed my flight. Best part was a bunch of farmers filming a robot pushing it aside. Yeah. You don't want to hear about the Austrian beer? Oh, you don't, Crofter. It was awful. It was awful. I had to keep tasting it to make sure it was as awful as I remembered. Any rumours to where next year's FarmCon? No, actually. Usually we can bend the ear of a couple of our FarmCon friends, or our Giants friends. But they were like, no, we haven't actually decided yet. They were like, we would have told you if we knew, but we can't, because we haven't decided. Oh,
Might be in Scotland,
they said.
Sorry?
There were a couple of people missing that might have been able to shed light on it as well.
Yeah.
It was the 4th of July in America.
Yeah. Did I try apple strudel? I did prime. I had apple strudel at the top of a mountain. I got in a gondola in a cable car, went to the top of the mountain and ate apple strudel. The most
the hills alive to the
Austrian
sound of
thing,
music.
with cowbells in the background. It was tremendous. Jan had a massive schnitzel as well at like 3 in the afternoon.
Excuse me?
Yeah. That's easy for you
I
to
hope
say.
you give him a tissue.
Yos, you going to bed?
Never happened, Shadow. Yos?
If I can respond on Discord somewhere in the next 10 weeks, I will have a happy coworker. What have you sent me now? What have you sent? I'm going to have to have a look now. You haven't sent me anything, Yos. Oh, I wonder if it's in the FarmCon 25.
Well, 72%.
Michelle Nichols, could you guys show how to do a soil sample? I think we've uncovered everything, Michelle, but I can show you. You go into miscellaneous down at the bottom here and purchase this thing, the Isaria Scout. Connect it to a tractor. That's how you take your soil samples. I think it's
Or
B.
you can just purchase them.
You can just purchase them, yeah.
That's
More
what I do.
expensive that way.
44 months, Ed. I must have put you on the... I have not, Jan. Jos.
What?
Crazy way to do it. Well, Michelle, the other way you can do it is go to the field, click on a field like that. Oh, we don't own that field. That one. And purchase soil information, and it'll just uncover that entire field. You do pay for the privilege.
Twice as much.
Yeah, it's very expensive, but it definitely quicker. There is a modded version that's got a little bit more on it as well.
Oh, didn't know that. My light just came on automatically.
That is how you've been
Is there
doing it.
modding?
I think that's okay,
Is there
Michelle.
a mod installed? Where your beacon light just automatically turns on?
Are you in a combine?
Yeah.
Then yes.
Oh, I was just
80%
like, why is it turning
when you
on
get to
by
80%.
itself?
It's basically telling whoever's in the trailer that you've got 80% in and you need to unload. Wilson Farms, can I ever hop in your game save? That's quite difficult, Wilson, on a private game.
Remember to join the server.
There we go, right. Whip it around. Oh no, another Norwegian. Tarax. Jan and Tarax are going to gang up on me.
Take Scotland again. I'll get that Scottish map.
Okay, take it again. Leave us alone. We just want a peaceful life. Right. I am making straw piles again. I'm a bit better now. Now I've got the headlands out of the way. Mr. 2B, 36 months as well. Look at that. Mark and Mr. 2B. 3 years in. Madness. And Ed's almost another year ahead of that. Jeez. Crazy.
Easy. If I grew it, it'd be fine. I just choose to cut it.
Is this Scottish accent? I'm a fake Scot, Michelle. I've lived here for 25 years, but no, I am very much English by birth.
Do you have a Scottish passport or an English passport?
I have a British passport. I have a United Kingdom passport. I am British.
Is there such a thing as a Scottish passport?
Probably the Scotland
maybe.
Scotland football top and a can of Tennent's. I'll get you into most most places in Europe.
Tennant Super.
Yeah.
God, there's a word I've not heard for a while. Tennant Super.
Yeah.
You don't have to go down the field and drink that anymore, though.
No, even people in Scotland try and avoid that. Farmer Doc, have you been to any place else besides FarmCon? I've done 3 FarmCons now. No, I've done 4 FarmCons. My goodness.
2 llamas.
Yeah. So John Deere, Deutz-Fahr, Fendt, and Lindner for FarmCons. I've walked around more tractor factories than I ever thought I would in my entire life.
2 llamas.
2 Llamas, which is the biggest machine show in the UK.
Great North Show.
numerous Highland shows.
You need to do the Great Yorkshire Show.
I do. PAX East in Boston for with FarmSim. That was 2 years ago, and Wisconsin, the Case factory in Racine in Wisconsin at the end of last year, and drove a quad track 715, which was epic.
Go away,
right. Literally
I can hear you.
landed in Munich, Palmer Dock, and drove 2 and a bit hours south to Austria. But Jan and I, we took the car on Monday because we weren't flying out till like 10:30 at night. We took the car on a bit of a road trip, didn't we, Jan, up into the mountains? Some beautiful lakes. I think we found the German equivalent of Monaco.
Yeah, I guess so.
So which car did you get? I mean, you were talking about doing a Porsche or something like that. Was there only 2 of you?
So
did you go for a decent car?
You know,
I pre-ordered a Porsche.
again?
I pre-ordered a Porsche 911, and they said 2 days before, "Yeah, we don't have one. Sorry."
Sorry. It's stuck in my throat there. Didn't dare say the word that I was thinking, but I didn't say it on stream.
So, but then
Which car did you get, you Jan?
So we had a BMW M4 coupe,
Nice.
Yeah,
which
not
was
bad,
very
not
nice.
bad. Yeah.
But when we were at the counter, he was like, "Oh no, we've got a Porsche 911 spare if you want it." And when I booked it online, it was expensive, but it wasn't crazy. And he said, "I can do you the Porsche," and I was like, "Oh, we have to get the Porsche then." And he went, "That'll be €500 extra," and I was like, "Okay." Per day. I was like, "Okay, no, we're fine with a BMW."
Okay. Wow.
yeah.
So yeah, but it was still good fun.
Yeah, the Beamer was good.
It was good fun. Nice
Especially on the
switchback
autobahns in
roads,
Germany
climbing.
until you passed into Austria.
Yeah, we had to behave a little bit more in Austria. But yeah, it was good. It was nice. It was a nice little treat.
The playlist was obviously the engine, not my playlist.
We had some 90s classics banging out, didn't we, Jan? No ABBA.
Yeah.
But Mrs. Kartek would have been happy.
Kartek says every time he hears ABBA, he thinks of me and you.
Poor guy.
I'm not sure how to take that. Take care, Chris Perry. Good to see you, mate. Michelle, I spent 3 years as a truck driver and transported small John Deere tractors between Wisconsin and Washington State. Oh, very cool. The route Munich to Austria is with speed limit. Oh, there was definitely some no speed limit sections. But there's a lot of temporary speed restrictions as well.
Yeah, and a lot of traffic.
And a lot of traffic, yeah. So we couldn't really open it up that much. I think what did we get? 170 was it topped out at, Jan?
Yeah.
Kilometres or miles?
Yeah, kilometres. But I think it was in about 3rd gear, and it didn't feel like we were doing much. It was like look down and go, "Ooh, we're doing 170, Jan."
Oops.
I did that at the car park last year.
Tarax, we
next
were
month.
in the next town along, so it was about a 20-minute drive away. So a little bit further down the valley, and then we went up into the mountains.
Yep.
But we
Just
were slightly spoilt as well because we know a bit earlier than the general public. We kind of sorted a hotel quite quickly.
What did you say? Did you sort the hotel?
Farmer Cop sorted the hotel.
Sorted the hotel.
Oh, nice, Michelle.
Someone was coming to the hotel one day before we had the room.
Jan, stop giving away all my secrets. So,
Slept on your couch today,
here's my justification. The family was originally supposed to be coming, and at the last minute, predominantly because the horse arrived.
You shouldn't have bought the horse then, man.
I didn't really have a choice. So, anyway, family stayed at home. Semantics, Mark. Shush. So I just went, oh, well, I'll go a day earlier because everyone else was going a day earlier. Didn't think anything of it. And then the day before I went, oh yeah, I don't have a hotel room on the Thursday night. Anyway, brilliant hotel, sorted it. The hotel Sunshine, sorted it straight away. So yeah.
Amazing hotel.
Oh, hotel was outstanding. Unforgiving is the 3-bale trailer on the mod hub. It is indeed, yes. It's the Krone 1290 big pack baler. It's just an option in the mod options when you buy it. I forget the name of the village we were in. Jan, can you remember it? He's looking it up.
No, I was typing.
Mountain south of Vurgru.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Niederdau or something.
That was it, yeah. Something like that. What was the town in the valley?
Wurgl?
Wurgl, yeah. So if you're in Wurgl, W-O-R-G-L, there's basically a switchback road up into the mountains, which got you to the hotel. Yeah, we're making progress. We are making progress. There's a lot of red on this map now. There's going to be some serious liming needing to be done. Liming and fertilising.
Liming, worst part of precision farming.
Better than doing it without precision farming.
Lime our fields. Lime all our fields to 340,000 liters a month. Like fields not 80. But it took a lot.
The one field that's inside the bioplant. The racetrack one, I call it. The one the train track goes round. Right, are we going to finish this before the end of the stream? There's the challenge. Tonight's challenge set.
Yeah.
I think we will now. The trailer got thrown in the tracks and the train hit me. It's an occupational hazard. It's definitely an occupational hazard. Let's go in cab for a bit. Oh, it's very dark in here. What's that? Oh, it's 7 PM, I just realised. Crikey. It's going to be going dark soon. Oh look, I've got my door open as well. BNSF. Is that the train company?
Yep.
Not the cassette tape maker. No, that's BASF, isn't it?
It's Burlington Northern Santa Fe.
Ah, there you go. Tarek, we were driving tractors out the back, and we spent a bit of time with Thrustmaster. But yeah, it was all a bit more modder focused on Sunday, wasn't it? So, and it's only open for like 2.5 hours. I'd like to see them either do a bit more on the Sunday or compress it all into one. I think they could compress it all into one day, to be honest.
Yeah.
A long way to go just for one day, so spread it out in a 1.5 day makes it feel worthwhile.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair. There used to be more. It used to be definitely John Deere. And Deutz, I think. There was definitely more on the second day.
Yeah, last year too. Event.
Yeah, was there more at Fent? I can't remember.
We hung around for a lot longer last year. The modder thing, and then we hung around for ages.
That's true. Ogsy and I streamed on the Sunday as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was lots of stuff. I think we did the factory tour on the Sunday as well, and they did it right at the very start the first day this time.
We didn't do the tractor driving because it was closed. It was raining.
There should have been something for us English speakers to understand. I didn't understand a thing only. So I don't think there's that many English speakers there. The only time they ever did something was when we were at John Deere, when they had translators streaming live. But I think it cost so much money. It was, yeah, wasn't worth doing it again. Michelle, I'm currently playing North Frisian 4X. I'm playing it real time with 28-day month, so I played July the 10th. That's cool.
It's alright, mate. I just really thought you wanted this mail quickly.
I'd love to do that. It kind of doesn't really work for making video content, but I do love the concept of it.
Lindner was very friendly and open with what you were doing.
Oh yeah, they were, weren't they? Very. The Lindner boss.
Secret.
He just came up and chatted, didn't he? And he just was come up and have a conversation. How you doing? Thanks for coming. Hope we're looking after you. Yeah.
I guess they've not got the secrets that like Fent and John Deere and all that have that they want to keep hidden away.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first factory tour that we've been allowed to film. But even then, they said, "Listen, do us a favour, don't like zoom close up and take like really close up footage." But they were very laid back compared to the big companies for sure. But it's only a small company, 250 people.
Yep.
And they make 5 tractors and 2 of the trucks a day, every day, and every single one is bespoke.
And it's a family company.
Yeah, family owned still. Family owned business. We like to see that. Michelle, yes, I am currently using OBS. There is nothing else out there that beats OBS, and the fact it's free is it's pretty cool.
Nice.
Tarax, they were running factory tours throughout the day on the Saturday, I think. You jumped on the little train that took you into the village where the factory was. I've never used Game Bar, Michelle.
So being a small company of 250, and must have been a big challenge for them to put up something like FarmCon.
Well, it's like these kind of these innovation centres or these kind of conference centres that all of the big manufacturers seem to have in Germany and Austria and France, and so they had a brilliant conference centre.
Yeah,
it was mad. It was fitted 1,500 people in, no bother.
Yeah.
What was this about? 60, 70 tractors outside there, all open, so you can go in and out of. Yeah,
that was crazy. Every single tractor was unlocked, and people, like, there were kids climbing in and out of them permanently for 2 days. I'm sure if you just bought one, you'd be like, I don't want that one.
Sticky fingerprints all over it.
Yeah, I was going to say it's sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the tractor driving was in gravel, so it's just dusty as Just somebody had a washing to do.
I cover that in my video, actually. People doing donuts in tractors right next to a row of 10 brand new tractors. You drove from Norway, Terex? Oh my goodness. How long did that take? Where are you from in Norway as well? Because Jan had to drive 6 hours just to get his aeroplane.
Yeah, I think he's in around the Oslo area.
Ah, right.
I guess.
Michelle, you had your degree in computer engineering and wanted to work for John Deere, but they never hired you. Never too late, Michelle. I know where Trondheim is, yes indeed. 2 hours from there.
Where Tarax? I'm just 20 minutes south of Trondheim.
There we go. Tarax and Jan is 20 minutes south of Trondheim. Watch it, they'll find out that they went to school together or something.
They're living next door to each other.
This is his best mate at school.
Okay. Hour and 10 minutes away.
There you go. Nordmore. This is Judith Plains, Warren.
It's a very good map.
Oh, you're retired now, Michelle. Yeah. You were too good for them. Their loss.
Ouch.
That's harsh. Jan?
Yeah.
Now, am I going to get to the end here? 91.
He has no idea how old you are. Yeah.
92. Ah, Tarex is
I could
making judgments because he's only 15.
Ah, true. Okay, fair.
and he drove down. Doesn't.
That means he made his dad drive down, and his dad said, I'm not doing that again. Oh, I'm not going to make it to the end here. 98%. Oh. 99.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's
Come on.
Jan's fault.
No. So close.
It's Jan's fault.
Always.
I blame Jan.
That's why
We
I
all
like
do.
to have me around.
Yeah. I need a scapegoat. Hey, Squatch, how you doing, mate? Yeah, Tarex is like, yeah, my father drove.
Not too bad.
Definitely explains why you're not going next year. You should have come and said hello. Should have come and found us and said hello. The flashing light means that we are 90% full, so it's just a visual reference for the truck driver to come and unload you before you get full, as we perfectly demonstrated just now.
Instructs the driver of the thing not to start a new line before he gets full.
It's a long line. You couldn't say hi, you was don't be silly. Right. You have to come next year now. Come say hello.
Can anyone bring me some round bale nuts?
You shouldn't be starstruck about meeting Jan.
Yeah.
Or me.
I'll sort it, Parker.
Oh,
Just
Thank you.
No one.
wrap on that, sorry.
Bale nuts. I'm on, well, probably both to be fair. I'm on 6 out of 14 for wrap. And I've still got a load to go.
Might finish quite a bit.
Mowing before I did.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what, Tarex, why don't you jump on a plane in January and come to Llama, because that, you will understand all of everything. And there's a load more YouTubers there from the UK English-speaking community than that end up going to FarmCon, so probably a lot cheaper.
Hoping to.
Oh, you have school.
Yeah,
It's an educational trip, Tarex.
The amount of school kids at Llama was untrue.
Yeah. There you go. Persuade your school to do a trip.
Not far from me anyway. It's only like, I don't know, on the train up to Birmingham.
And the Americans will be there again. Can't keep them away.
Yep.
It's in Birmingham, Tarex. The airport is right next to the conference centre.
You can understand everything before people start drinking.
I'll be there, Tarex.
You could fly in and out in the same day if you were, if the flights play ball.
From Norway, I doubt that.
We haven't got you guys out. Not yet, Michelle. I think. Kind of feel sorry for you at the moment. See how things go.
Where's the petrol pump and the washing?
Yeah, I know, Alan. I'm being slightly unrealistic. I know that.
Where are you, Parker?
Oh, he served in the Navy.
I'm assuming this vehicle is not this thing, is it? I think it's...
Come on, dude.
Is Llama free? Or do you have to buy a ticket for it?
Llama is free.
Free, yeah.
Damn it! I was gonna say, send me £100 and I'll guarantee you a ticket.
A ticket comes free with every subscription to FSG's channel.
There we go. Thank you much, mate.
But I've heard you got to go on their website and get like a bit of paper to confirm.
Yeah, you've got to register.
Yeah. You have to get a ticket, which is free.
Yeah, you just print it off.
Oh, that's good then. I'll be up there next year then.
Yeah, print it off. They give you like a lanyard thing.
I'll be up there wearing the hat.
Excellent.
What hat's that?
I wish I would be.
Yeah, you boys don't have one.
It's the FSG tank.
They're in a box.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at that. I need one of those.
I have one here for each of the moderators.
We know.
Not forgotten about you.
I
I've
never
booked off,
doubted that.
and I have already booked that time off. Ready to go.
It's
I
weird
just need
because
to
it's
speak to my
literally
boss.
2 weeks after Christmas, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're just coming off the back of time off and you're like, that's me off again, see you later. And the fact it's in the week, it's not a weekend gig, which is annoying.
Yeah, I was quite cheeky, just booked off the whole week.
Yeah, I need to speak to the boss.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Need to speak to which boss?
I was going to
Is that
say,
the work boss?
Work
Well, no, I
or
was going to
home
say
boss?
actually, you've only got one boss, haven't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean the work boss. You speak to yourself, don't you?
Yep.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That must have
look
been
in
a
the mirror,
difficult conversation.
Can I be off?
You must have had a. Well, I'm not sure. You'll have to justify it. Are you going to work late a couple of days a week just to make up the time?
Nope.
Why would I want to work even later in the dark in January?
So technically, Ed, what you're saying is if I booked you for some driving lessons in Birmingham...
Yeah, but it's 50 quid an hour.
Yeah.
2 days. I mean, that's more than you'd have to pay for the Porsche.
So but you'd only need to do one driving lesson at like 7 PM on each night.
Yeah, but he's not going to drive all the way to Birmingham for 1 hour and you pay him 50 quid. He's going to demand... It's like an Uber driver, you know, they just don't go...
Gonna want mileage
Well,
on
actually,
top.
Uber drivers do, actually, yeah.
I was just thinking if he needs a reason to be in Birmingham...
I think his boss is a bit cleverer than that. I'm not saying that you're coming up with a really shoddy excuse, but you are, actually.
It's...
But yeah.
It's just how much you tell her.
They'll have a 4-month-old kid.
I know. You could always bring the baby. Remember FarmSim Snowy bought his brand new baby, didn't he?
He's going to be fast asleep. He wouldn't be able to give you a driving lesson.
Yeah. Eyes held up by matchsticks.
I'll be finding a wheelchair that you guys can push me around in so I can sleep.
Yeah, we'll keep finding you behind stage, curled up in a ball asleep.
No, just rocking.
We'll just open the curtains and peer at that stand that was right next to it.
Yeah.
That'll keep us awake.
And you have to go to Llama to find out what that stand is.
This is a 790.
Very true.
So it's the precursor. This is probably like an early 2010 model combine. I think they've added newer versions since then, so... But I don't know, it's just a firm favourite of mine. Is this the custom modding one or the JHHG one? Feels like the custom modding one.
Yeah, I think it is.
I am small enough to fit in any suitcase as long as it's not with FSG's underwear.
What Chinook do you know about FSG's underwear?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. How would you even know that to start with?
4-day trip,
I
Chinook.
mean, what's Alex been telling you?
4-day trip. That's only one pair of pants. Turn them inside out.
Turn around.
Inside out.
Turn them inside out, back to front.
Yeah.
Sorted.
Yeah.
Back to front on the day of trip.
It's a good job there's good air conditioning and windows that open on that BMW, yeah.
That's why I wanted the Porsche.
It was
And
very
you
warm
only needed
and
to
muggy as
share a
well.
room on the first night.
That's the JH Moddings one. That's what we got on the mod assist.
Yeah, right. They're both good.
Yeah. You can't beat a good old John Deere.
But you know, FSG next month they open rental car booking for July next year, so to be out early.
We just got to go early.
I must admit, watching the stream, FSG, that was a big yawn.
Yes, I'm tired. I've not recovered. So I got back at, well, I don't know, it was about midnight on Monday night. And I had to be at work early on Tuesday. I did a 4-hour workshop on Tuesday morning straight away. Which was fine actually. I did, but after that I kind of hit a bit of a wall. And then I've been coming home from work trying to get vlog edited. And last night I was going to stream and I literally couldn't keep my eyes open. So, and I'm not much better today, but I've just got to get through tomorrow. Just got to get
You're not
through
used
tomorrow.
to this working for three days a week now, are you?
It's but we're in the office more now. I think that's what's. Taking the dog to work tomorrow though. That could be quite a good laugh.
It just goes to show you work more when you're in the office than when you do at home.
Oh, totally. No question. No question, Parker.
I actually found it the other way around during COVID. I worked more at home than I did when I was in the office.
During COVID I did. Now, definitely not.
Yeah.
It's because you can play FarmSim at home now. You can't do that when you're in the office.
Tarax, one thing though, do they have aircon at Llama? A thing they didn't have a fun. Trust me, Tarax. You
don't
will
need
not
it.
need aircon in January.
Yeah, there's no need for that at that time of year.
Yeah.
Bring
You
a
barely
jumper,
need it in the
maybe
summer,
a coat.
but in the winter you definitely don't need it.
Mind you, he's from Norway, so he's used to it. So he probably does need aircon. In the UK, probably.
Just bring a
He will
t-shirt.
bring
it's
his lusekofta. He will be fine.
Not last year, but the year before.
Yeah.
Remember, it was like
year
minus
before
10.
last. Yeah, the year
Yeah.
before last, it was really
Yeah.
cold.
Bitter.
Yeah. Yeah, Ed and me were talking about doing a game of golf until we realised it would be -5. Because we
Yeah.
tuned off with it.
Think of the carry
It's not
on
a
your
good
golf
idea.
shots, though.
Yeah.
It weren't too bad last year.
Yeah, last year was
towards the
alright.
night, though. I remember driving over, it was quite cold.
It was dry as well, which was nice.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
definitely helped.
Well, it was when I got in my car 2 years ago at the hotel, and I'd left one of my cans of Monster open in my car, and it was frozen
In the car.
in the car.
Jeez. Yeah, that's when you know it's cold.
At least it
How
was
you tell
cold
it what
then.
it-
So was it
it's how you tell
defrosted
it
on the way
warms up
out?
as well.
Well, yeah, but
it's
I don't.
defrosted on the way home. You know, you can
I
then
don't-
have a cold drink of Monster, and it keeps you
I don't-
awake.
I don't think it fully defrosted until I got off the M40. Like,
That's how you tell the change of weather. You were drinking the car.
yeah, definitely not now.
Well, I left the coffee in my car the other day while I was out, and it was still hot 4 hours later.
Well, that's a bit different.
Michelle's been in minus 50 Fahrenheit. Diesel gets gels at that temperature. I was snowboarding in Whistler 20 years ago now, and it was minus 30 with wind chill, and I remember breathing in through my nose and instantly freezes the...
Celsius or Fahrenheit?
I'm guessing it was Fahrenheit, because we were in the US.
Well, minus 30 is only just below freezing.
Oh, well, it must have been the other one. It was definitely
Oh, no,
a lot
32,
below breathing.
32 is freezing, isn't it? In Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was surreal. To the point
It's
that
a
were
lot
like,
closer.
there was people that, when you were getting on the lifts, there was people like, you cover your face. Don't sit on the chairlift with exposed skin.
Don't breathe. Don't blink.
Don't lick on the metal poles.
Yeah, minus 30 minus 30 Fahrenheit is a lot. I've done minus 20 in France, and that's minus 4 Fahrenheit.
Yeah. It was cold.
It's on minus 42 degrees Celsius. That's good.
When I did my basic military training, I think we were living in tents for like 2 weeks in around 25 to 30 degrees below freezing. Yeah, but it was okay. It was a dry. It wasn't damp. It was dry, so it was really okay.
Yeah. That makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Yeah. Big difference.
Well, there you go, Jan. You said minus 42 degrees Celsius, which is actually minus 43 degrees Fahrenheit. So you're about bang on the same.
Yeah, it gets a lot closer when you go into the negatives.
Jaggers Jack, it is coming up to 11 PM in the UK.
And it's 21 degrees and it's warm.
It is warm. It is warm.
Have you seen the weather for the next few days?
It's a
Got
toasty
24.
weekend. Yeah.
I've got 31 tomorrow and 30 all weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got 24 degrees at the moment.
Come on, you can't complain. I mean, sorry, Ham, what's the temperature where you are?
Friday 30, Saturday 28. Jeez.
It's good. It's so humid in the UK though.
Here, is he?
That's the difference.
Yeah.
No.
That's the problem.
If Ham was in 30-degree heat, it'd be nice and hot, but bearable. We're walking around like
I've got
sweat boxes.
I've got 32 Friday, 31, and then 29 Sunday. Playing cricket, and that'll be great.
Golf course.
Yeah, see, I'm on a fishing tournament for the weekend, so I'm sat out in the open.
Oh.
I'm going to die.
A fishing tournament.
Yeah.
Well, good luck for that.
Yeah, and we don't have AC in the UK, Michelle. And we have, like, my house is 150 years old, and it's made of sandstone.
Which probably keeps it cool, though.
Oh, it doesn't.
We have a lot of fans.
It doesn't. The sandstone heats up and then retains the heat, so it's like an oven in the summer, and it's like an ice block in the winter.
Yeah.
It's ours is
It's brutal.
1910.
Stone houses
Sandstone.
usually
It's cool.
are very good with the temperatures, but maybe sandstones are different.
Yeah, I can confirm
Yeah,
it is
they
not
collect
cool in
heat.
this
Yeah.
house. It is hot. Not that I'm complaining. I would take this every day of the week over wind and rain and miserable.
That's
Yeah,
it.
didn't you say earlier tonight you did have 13 degrees?
13 degrees on a summer's day is not uncommon in the UK.
Not much to complain about.
No.
Heat-wise, no.
But actually, the hosepipe ban has started in Yorkshire today.
Oh,
Tomorrow.
is it?
starts tomorrow.
Yeah, just
So most of the reservoirs
it out.
are at 50%.
Yeah.
At the moment. So
I mean, we had a
yeah.
really dry April and May as well, didn't we?
I think
We've not had a
I
lot of
was
rain
watching
this
all the
year.
blogs. This year there's been sort of like a third of the amount of water that's fallen since January.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You watch us have a cold winter. It's been so hot.
Well, it's bizarre because most of the farmers have had a really couple of years of really bad wet weather.
Yeah.
And it's just gone from one extreme to the other. It's now really dry.
Yeah, it's had
So-
too dry.
Yeah, and the problem is
In the
Is
UK?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just going to get worse. It's just going to get worse anyway.
Yeah.
Unless you stop driving your car around and teaching people to drive.
I don't think it's my car specifically.
I think it's specifically your car.
I think it's your gas
You,
guzzling.
you are the only one
It
causing the
might-
problem.
It actually might have been FSG's M4 in Austria.
It wasn't my M4. I just hired it. I can't be held responsible.
That's a good cop out. Sure, that's what. Yeah.
That's what exactly. Greta would be like, oh, well, in that case, yeah, fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Get on with it. That's what Lewis Hamilton says about his Mercedes or his Ferrari. It's not mine. I just drive it.
That's amazing that Greta Thunberg is one of Sweden's most famous persons nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You must
We
be
are
very
so-
proud.
Yeah, we are so very proud of her. Yeah. All the time.
Take care, Welsh. Have a good night, mate. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Much appreciated.
Well,
Fiona.
at least she put us on the map.
She did.
Well, yeah, I think actually you were on the map before, really.
Yeah, we were.
Fiona Cameron says, in the throngs of a drought in Oz, winter with no feed at all. Tough times for agriculture. Yeah, I think it's the same the world over, isn't it? It is. The extremes are getting more extreme.
What did the M4 have in horsepower nowadays?
Ooh, I don't know off the top of my head.
X5 with the twin turbo V8 in it.
Of course you do. You're in America.
424.
So it's his fault.
That's why
Well,
we've
yeah,
got leather.
that's because
Oh, I claim it's
because
mine.
fuel's still 2 cents a litre or a gallon.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I get 16
You know, they can
miles
afford
to
to
the
have-
gallon.
16
16
miles to the gallon.
Jesus.
Now,
Well,
even,
Guys, yeah.
Farmer Cop has a Farmer Cop has a wide
even while
body.
teaching,
Hey, I drive through your city. I can to see if you can catch me.
even while teaching, I'm getting about 48 miles to the gallon in my car. So
I
Yeah.
used to have a
Jason.
large truck.
When you come to Sweden to visit me, you will be crying when you have to go to the gas station.
Well, you got that chick over there.
Is it cheap? It's cheaper to fill it with beer, isn't it?
Probably. If
Yeah.
you buy the beer, if they buy the beer in Germany, it will be. Yeah.
So right now, I think our fuel price.
Must admit, beer was pretty cheap in Germany last year. Far
Yeah.
We're paying like $3.60 a gallon. for fuel.
$3.60 a gallon. So what's that in litres? $360. Somebody
Divided by
somebody
4.5.
crunch the numbers.
Yeah,
It's like
someone
90
converted
cents
to
a
UK
litre.
though.
Well,
90
Mark,
cents.
We pay £1.35,
Yeah.
something £1.40, say. So it's
I'm on
probably
£1.42
£1.
in a minute.
So it's probably close to $1.80 per litre.
Yeah.
So times that by 4.5, it's probably about $5 or $6 a gallon.
Jeez.
So I got a little story to tell you about the liters and fuel. When I was 18, I traveled to Vancouver, BC, and we got up there and stopped to get fuel, and I'm like, wow, 48 cents a gallon? We got to fill it. And
48 cents a litre.
Exactly. I wasn't thinking too clearly on the literage part of it. And then I argued with the way they do math up there. And the lady's like...
The way they do math. They do math differently in Canada.
Yeah. She goes, you're from the States, aren't you? And I'm like, yep. She goes, that's per liter, not per gallon, sir.
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like a jerk.
Farmer Cop referred to them when we were away as, you don't calculate your stuff in freedom units.
Yeah.
Forward Ag Solutions, nice to see you, buddy. How are you? Lunch with an FSG video. It feels like 2021 all over again. A few more wrinkles now, mate.
And the fuel prices are a lot more.
Yeah. Mike Honcho just waving his US flag.
I'm getting about 126, 127 a litre down here.
Yeah, we're a bit more up here. I think we're about
Not petrol,
135.
though, are you?
Yeah, but
Diesel's more expensive than petrol these days.
Yes, it is.
It is, but you get more miles per gallon.
It has been for a long time in Sweden.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even the
$1.35.
HVO is more expensive than petrol.
I think we're about 132. Maybe a little bit less, 130.
Diesel pass.
You can tell it's a riveting night when a bunch of middle-aged men are discussing the price of fuel.
Talking about fuel prices.
Diesel passed gasoline in the first Obama administration in the States, and it's been above it ever since. It used to be much cheaper.
So you're paying what, Ed? Did you say 125?
No, about 126, 127.
Okay. Yeah, petrol I get 125.9 here in Costco.
Yeah, I mean, I'm paying less because I...
Just mute the fuel chat for a sec. Forward Ag, great, you're back. You're back modding. Don't excite me. That's awesome if you're back. Some of the best mods in game these guys make, so that is exciting. That is exciting. Daniel, your truck gets 8 miles to the gallon. Jeez. I don't have to pay for fuel because I pay for farms. Yeah, exactly. That's the solution. Play FarmSim. Don't go outside. It's overrated. The last time I saw you at FarmCon was at the end of Sunday. You were filming yet outside. I walked in front of you, and I'm going to look at my footage, Tarax, and see if I can see you. I'm going to put you in my vid. If you're there, I'm going to put you in my vid. And I'm still annoyed you didn't come and say hello to us. 5,000 kilometers of driving, and you didn't come and say hello. Oh, exciting Forward Ag. Well, it's brilliant to have you back. Putting the lights on. There we go. See where we're going. Right, turning Discord back on now.
You all know Jason needs a real bodyguard.
What have I just turned Discord on again to hear?
Nothing.
We're
Jason.
talking about you. We're talking about you, Jason.
Not talking to you, about you.
Good night, Jack. Sleep well. Yeah, standard.
There's a big difference. Yeah.
Oh, don't I know it? Right, last 2 passes. Look at this. Almost perfectly
It's
timed.
going dark as well. Yeah.
Indeed.
Must admit, I've finished mowing the field and I'm just stood here doing nothing.
I'm still bailing.
Just as normal
Cool.
then.
Well done. Yeah.
Boys are doing a tremendous job with the bales. Farm truck was a 96 Chevy Silverado rake trucks. Good morning, Brock. How are you? Nice to see you, mate. Who did I see drop in? Oh, Grizzly's in and Share. Hello, guys. How you doing? When we were in Wisconsin for the case event, Austin Farmer was with us, and Austin Farmer's got, and it was ridiculous. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. This is Argsy next to a 450 Super Duty. Let's see if we can. In fact, if I go full screen for a second. Yeah. It was massive. Dual wheels at the back. It didn't even fit in the parking space.
What a surprise.
But it was properly cool. That's the same one as Northwest Mods and Edits, one that we've got, that I use every time. Great. Ford found on side of road daily.
Now, here's a question, FSG. So Ford are now allowed in the game.
No.
So are they going to allow those sort of mods or mod up?
The license is for the 2 tractors that were licensed by Versatile to use the Force brand, not the Ford brand itself. That truck is a daily driver here in Alberta.
PR coup badly by letting everybody believe that Ford were coming to FarmSim.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not an issue for us PC folks, but yeah. I think console are a bit annoyed.
Yeah, can you imagine that?
Legacy! Was it massive or was Argsy just short? Argsy, I've met Argsy numerous times, and he tells everybody he's 6 foot. He's about 3'7".
You're not going to live that one.
I've ever seen.
He's a hobbit. He comes from New Zealand.
And he drives into rivers.
Yeah.
He shrinks.
Rings in water.
Oh, Noah's granted us 25%
Chinook series
discount.
that's going to get passed
I
on.
know. The whole point of that joke is that Austin Farmer's truck's massive, and it's turned into turned into sledging Argsy.
As everything always does.
There's the question, FSG from Forward Ag.
Curious if there's anything you would like to see from me in FS25. Ooh.
That's a question.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What?
Pink well.
I actually suggested you run that as a competition at one point.
This will be a challenge
for
for you.
everybody of your community.
Because we've not heard from anybody else yet whether or not they're doing it. The new 9RX from John Deere, the 830?
9?
No, the 830 horsepower version of the 9RX.
Yeah.
Good choice.
That's a beauty. And we don't know if anybody else is making it yet.
This way you get a reply now and he goes, it's coming tomorrow.
Yeah, it's like, that's what I'm working on.
Already on it.
I would love to see that in game. Oh, see? Knew it. If you can get a really polished version of that out, I would be blown away. And I know you guys do peak work, so... But I get that's also quite a large undertaking as a project. So, If you can't do that, I'll have a 3 meter cultivator.
Scottish cultivator.
Yeah. A muck cultivator. Okay, this is kind of freaky, but I'm on 1 hour, 59 minutes and 32 seconds since I started the stream. It's going to be within a second or two of being exactly 2 hours to harvest this field. Ah, a little bit over. There you go. The Borgo 100-foot drill with a 91 300 S cut. Oh, what a setup. All in a day's work. Happy day. 8 PM. Not that it's properly dark yet, but one of the best things. You said to me, what's one of the single best things about FarmSim 25? It's being able to work throughout the night without it being so pitch black that you can't see anything. I think they've done the night times in FS25 are epic.
It's a bit too light to be truthful.
Yeah. Back in 22, it was actually pitch black. I remember that. You couldn't see anything.
Alan,
I mean,
all the best,
hats off
mate.
One of the
Thanks
things
for
I missed the
hanging out, mate.
most about from 22 is probably relight.
Ah, yes, sadly.
Yeah. God rest his soul. But yes.
Yeah.
That was
a great mod.
that was a work of art, that one.
That was very, very, very clever mod. I think the tyres look too flat and grey in 25. There's no kind of contrast in them, which is a bit frustrating. Sorry, Jan, I'll stop. Fiona, hopefully, I haven't had a chance to film it yet, but yes, a herdsman coming on Sunday. There we go.
Are you reaching the end within 2 hours?
I am 2 minutes over, but to be fair, we're halfway across the field and unloading. Was it within a minute of hitting 2 hours on the nail?
You didn't start straight away.
Shh.
2 minutes over. I'm still before 11 o'clock.
2:02 I'm on at the moment, and it is 10:50. Ah, it's
Yeah.
counted the
But it
4
started
minute
the-
countdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's counted the countdown.
Boo. Don't take that away from me, guys.
No, we're trying to help you. You've done it within 2 hours. Not taking it away from you.
No, we would never do that.
Well, we would.
No, no. Never.
Right, I'm going to be good and put this back at the yard.
Wash it and clean it.
I assume you've got a pressure washer.
Nope.
No.
We know you too well.
It's not Argsy's farm.
You've got a detonator.
And having been on that little farm after FarmCon, nothing's clean. Because real farms don't wash everything. We decided only contractors, because it's a good advert for their business if they've got
Show
nice
off,
shiny equipment. But if you're a farmer, you're too busy to wash your stuff. Yeah, the built-in header on this trailer is the built-in trailer on this header even is definitely very good.
So Ed, did you ever get your Stream Deck working?
Yeah, Stream Deck's running.
Cool.
I got an update for mine tonight. I ignored it.
Yeah.
Do you do the same with Windows?
No. I've updated stuff pre-stream before, and it doesn't go well.
Well, horribly wrong. Well,
True. Yeah, not a good idea.
I didn't have to worry about it. I updated mine, hadn't changed anything.
Okay, good. That's good to know.
Yeah, I did mine as well. But still working.
Oh, we're lagging.
Mark, you know FSG doesn't use Windows. That's Mrs. SSG.
Well, they don't have many windows in Scotland. It's too cold.
It's because they don't want to see the grey skies.
Yeah, just depressing. Right, there we go. Back at the yard. I might wave the magic wand that is
Easy dev.
Easy Dev. What I'm going to do.
I forgot about that.
Just
I
before
could have done that
people
with the mowers. So I dropped them off and went, I don't know what am I going to do?
people judge
It's
me.
like there's no instant wash. You know, the button you used to hit and it instant washes everything.
Oh,
It was a good mod.
I don't have the admin login. It's going to have to stay dirty.
Ah.
Oh well. See, I tried. This is the problem. People think I don't clean my tractors, but the reality is, I try.
Jump out.
And there are challenges, shall we say. Things put in my way.
Life is full of challenges
Yeah.
for you to overcome.
Right. There we go. Chuck it in the shed. Perfect timing. Quite like these sheds, actually.
I know, same. I came on
Yeah,
earlier
nice.
and I was like, God, it's changed. It was empty when I first came on.
Oh.
It's looking good, anyways.
There we
Getting
go.
there.
There you go, Mark. Nice and clean.
Thank you very much, Ed.
Lights off. There you go, Ed. You can clean the combine too. Don't leave it running. Yeah. Oops.
Clean the combo.
That's what I do. I forget to turn my key off sometimes.
As if by magic. 1, 2, 3.
When he finds the right menu.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey!
There we go.
There we go. Beautiful. The thing of beauty. Don't update if you use Discord's user volume control. There you go.
Repainted, washed, and repaired. All in one click.
All in one click, and didn't cost you 50 grand.
With major service, it wouldn't have cost you that. But
That's true. Right, everyone. Thank you very much for joining. Thanks for everyone that was on the server too. Always good fun. Anybody who wants to play on this, if you're a member of the channel, jump on and have a play. Thanks for everyone that hung around and watched tonight as well. Good fun, and yeah, we'll be back
hit the like
again
button on the way out.
very soon. Don't forget the like button on the way out. Exactly. And we'll see you all again very soon. Have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
See you all
Bye for
soon.
now.
Bye.
Right.
Bye.
Right.